Good morning, grade 10. Welcome to the biology class. Hope you all are doing great. Today we are going to discuss about habitat destruction and pollution. What is habitat destruction? Means the natural habitat that for different reasons are unable to be used by the species. Reason is the human activity and results in the species extinction. We destroy habitat to make room for crops, livestock, and growing human population. And it has been calculated that 99% of this destruction is because of the deforestation. So habitat destruction is said to be the number one threat to biodiversity because it results in the extinction of species and finally the loss of biodiversity. The loss of trees from the tropical rainforest also diminishes the Earth's ability to produce oxygen and use up carbon dioxide. So we can define deforestation also as the transfer of forest land to desert. Why and how? Because 90% of it is because of the human who are using or cutting down the trees for making paper and building recreation services. That results in the disruption of water and carbon cycle, loss of biodiversity, soil erosion, and poor water quality. Tropical rainforest waters are also highly threatened today by hydroelectric projects, erosion from deforestation, overfishing, and poisoning from oil and chemical spills. The loss of trees, which anchor the soil with their roots, causes widespread erosion throughout the tropics. Why? Because when the trees are present, they save the soil and its nutrients. But once the trees are gone, obviously the soil is washed away with the nutrients because of the heavy rainfall. Now come to the pollution. Any change in the environment which results in its harmful effect is called as pollution. So there are so many things that explains pollution. Greenhouse effect is there. First of all, let me tell you what is greenhouse effect. We all know that sun is always shining throughout the day, and the solar radiations they just hit the earth's surface. Once they hit the earth's surface, what happened? Yes, the earth reflects those solar radiation back into the atmosphere. Okay, not actually atmosphere in the space, because atmosphere itself is reflecting the radiation back. So these radiations are reflected back into the space. On the other hand, the earth itself emitted infrared radiation, which are re-emitted by the greenhouse gases. Why it has been this is the procedure that the greenhouse gases they are always re-emitting the earth's infrared radiation, because the effect of this is to warm the earth's surface and the lower atmosphere. What is global warming? It is the increase in the average temperature of Earth's near surface, air and oceans. Yes, we are changing our Earth into the hot Earth. Global warming, if we see at a glance, the increase of greenhouse gases mainly from the burning of fossil fuels is trapping more heat in Earth's system. Okay, this extra heat results in the higher temperature on land and the oceans, melting ice and more extreme weathers. What is acid rain and how acid rain is formed? We all know that in the atmosphere, in the air, we have so many gases, including sulfur dioxide and nitrogen oxide. So when these gases are emitted, they react with the water vapors in the atmosphere. And these gases are emitted through the factories also. So once they are emitted in the atmosphere, they react and changes into the sulfuric acid and nitric acid. So this sulfuric acid and nitric acid falls on the ground in the form of